So why is it important when running that you do a variety of different running styles, such as slow, steady pace runs, fast interval paced runs, or fast, prolonged threshold runs, and that's just to name a few. A stronger, more efficient runner, you can't just train at the same pace every single time you go out. Mixing up your runs improves your endurance, your speed, and your efficiency, which is why it's important to have lots of different variety to target these different aspects of your fitness. For example, long, slow runs are really beneficial for your cardiovascular fitness, and they're used heavily in any long distance runs such as half marathons or marathon training. For these long runs, you'll be typically working around 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. When you do a threshold run, you work at a pace which isn't at your interval speed, but it's also not your slow pace. It's in between. And you sustain that for typically around 20 to 40 minutes. But sometimes you can't always just be able to do that. And you might build it up by starting through 5 minutes, 10 minutes, eventually getting up to that 20 to 40 minute bracket. This is a format which is used a lot in 5 to 10k race training, and is also quite often used for marathons and half marathons to prepare the person's body for working at that higher heart rate, especially as they get fatigued towards the end of a race. Interval training, you tend to run at fast pace for around 400 meters, but again, you might build up to that or you might do a little bit more. Now, this is to build up speed and power through running, and they are going to be pretty tough. When you go through these, you typically will do your 400 meter sprint interval, and then you'll follow that up with about 2 minutes or sometimes up to 5 minutes of active recovery before you do your next interval. Using a variety of techniques in your running training, you're able to optimize your fitness and improve your running far quicker than if you do the same pace on every run.